This is question 2 on the November Higher Calculator paper, and in question 2, part A, we've got this diagram and it occupies the whole page pretty much. So for 2 marks, the question says reflect shape P in the line y equals x. Now they've helped you out here because they've put in the line y equals x, and they don't usually do that. So that dotted line is the line y is equal to x, and you're required to reflect this shape P in that line. Now what you need to do, because that line is a diagonal, right, we need to look at the diagonal distance of each of the 3 corners of this triangle from the mirror line, the line y is equal to x, and then reflect it onto the other side. So I'm going to start with this corner and just work my way to the other 2 corners. So that's 2 diagonals away, so it's going to be 2 diagonals on the other side. So that corner is going to end up there. This corner here is half a diagonal away, so it'll be half a diagonal on the other side. And the third corner is 1.5 diagonals away from the mirror line, so it's going to be 1.5 diagonals away on the other side. And there you have it. Right, all I need to do now is use my ruler to join these 3 points together. It's one line, there's my other, and there's my third, and that's my reflection of the shape P in the line y equals x. You need to make sure you understand this and are able to do it if you get a question similar to this. This type of question on transformation is quite popular. However, this line here, the diagonal line, is regularly something that comes up on the higher paper. So make sure you understand it, make sure you know how to do it. This is part B of question 2. And in part B, again, you have a diagram over here with 2 shapes, A and B, 2 triangles, they're labeled A and B. And the question says, describe fully the single transformation that maps A onto B. Single transformation that maps A onto B. So again, it's about transformations. And the transformations could either be enlargement, rotation, reflection, or translation. This isn't an enlargement. It's not a rotation. It's not a reflection, definitely not a reflection, and I know pretty much that it is going to be a translation. Now to do that, first of all, because this is worth 2 marks, I need to indicate that it's a translation. It's a translation, and that's going to get me 1 mark so far. What I need to do next is to put in the translation vector. Okay, and that's a big set of brackets, and I need to put a point at the top and a point at the bottom. And the point at the top is how much I've moved the shape left or right, and how much I've moved it up or down. And what I mean by that is, what do I need to do to A to move it to B? So I'm going to pick a corner. I'm going to pick this corner here and decide how much I need to move it to get to the same corner on B. So I need to move from here to here. And I'm going to draw lines in here just to show you, but I wouldn't do this in the exam. I'm going to have to move it 2 across and 4 down. And being more specific, I'm going to move it 2 left and 4 down. And in my translation vector, because I'm moving it 2 left, that's going to be -2, and because I'm moving it down 4, that's going to be -4. So this is going to get me full marks here, because I've described it fully. I said it's a translation, and the translation vector is -2, -4, and that's going to get me full marks in this part of the question. Again, this is quite a popular question. Make sure you understand it, make sure you understand all your transformations, and you'll be able to get full marks in this.